Friends, hello everyone. I am glad to see you on my channel. And today we have a lesson in watercolor painting. This is lesson number 9, called the lasing grid. So today, we are going to introduce you to a technique called lессировка. Lессировка is when we apply one color to another color that has already completely dried, or one color to the same color that has completely dried. This is done in order. That's exactly the second option, to condense and saturate this shade. Лессировочной concept. This is a lессировочной solution. It exists both in watercolor painting and in oil painting. So friends, I took a sheet, drew it into 4 squares, 10 by 10 centimeters. It is not necessary to do this at all. You can just start drawing these stripes arbitrarily. I drew it just to be a little neater. The first layer I have is a group of yellow shades, and from left to right I will dictate to you lemon cadmium, medium yellow cadmium, yellow gonza, and dark golden. These are the colors. I drew and wrote these stripes. And here, it is important that the bottom layer dries completely. When they dried out, I proceeded to horizontal stripes from a group of red shades from top to bottom: red, ruby, carmine, and cadmium red light. When you apply the second layer, it is very important not to lull in the same place. It is important for 2 reasons. That is, you spent and try not to spend more brush on the same place. So there are 2 reasons why we don't do this. But first of all, you can make a very dense layer, especially in red shades. They have such a very bright pigment. And it is very easy to make it so dense that nothing will shine through it anymore. But we still need this transparency of watercolors in this task. And the second point, if we carry the brush in the same place, then here is the yellow color, the bottom layer that we have overlaid. In other words, it can react with the upper one and begin to mix. And then we will no longer have this purity of the experiment. I proceed to the second square, and here I have a group of blue shades. From top to bottom, ultramarine, blue, cobalt blue, and cerulean. After the completely blue shades have dried, I will apply a group of yellow shades on top. I'm sorry, I didn't record part of the video. So the yellow shades are from left to right. They are the same: lemon cadmium, medium yellow cadmium, yellow gonza, and golden dark. And in the lower left corner, from top to bottom, there will be a group of green shades, horizontal stripes of yellow-green, emerald green, green, and olive. Here, let's take a look. This is how the intermediate stage of my work looks like. You can already see that at the intersection of the stripes, what colors are obtained, what colors are formed. Watch this carefully too. Observe what colors you get. Because some will be juicy, some may be dull, some may be denser, some more transparent. Do not confuse this with a mixture of colors. We have already had a lesson on mixing colors, but there we did it on the palette. This is a little different. Lессировка is exactly when we apply one tone to another, completely dried tone. And now, in the third square, I'm starting to draw vertical lines. This is a group of red shades, from left to right. I have red craplook, ruby, carmine, and cadmium red light. I also don't recommend you to make very large squares or long strips. Here is a 10 by 10 square. This is the optimal such square. You can do a little less. The fact is that if we make long strips, then we may have to dive into the cuvette several times with a brush to take the colors for ourselves. And this is fraught with the fact that we can take more paint on the brush somewhere less, and the strip can be more tightly covered from above, a little less tightly from below. Well, here I go to the fourth square. I'm going red again. Vertical stripes, craplook red, ruby, carmine, and cadmium red light. All the same shades. And then I will apply horizontal stripes of blue, shades of ultramarine, blue, cobalt blue, and cerulean. That's the lesson we got. This is a really important task, an observation task, and then we will definitely use this method, this technique, the technique of lessening, both in still lifes and in landscapes. It is very often useful. So, I strongly recommend that you just take and do this task. I have 4 squares. You can have as many squares as you want, and you can take the colors that you are interested in tracing, that you would like to see what comes out of it. Take note if you get muddy, dirty tones somewhere, so that you don't use them further in painting. Friends, be sure to watch the next painting lesson. It will be very interesting. I'll teach you how to make postcards, exactly how to make such a good competent bend. There are nuances there. I'll tell you about them. And of course, we will choose some beautiful picture and draw it on this postcard. If you liked this video, please put a like, any emoticon in the comment or comments. I will be very happy about it. Thank you very much for watching, and all the best.